Hey, how's it going, bro? How's it going? What's in their iron filling? No, marble. Small gravel of marble. Every time I do my fist and then I turn to the rock, to the stone, everyone says, "Why don't you do your knuckles?" Here's the knuckles. Yeah. You tried soaking your fists in gas or kerosene? That's an interesting question. No, you only soak your hands in the medicine. You need the liniment. That's the only thing you should be soaking your hands in. The bag is filled with marble, gravel marble, small pieces of marble. Very small, like this. Yeah. But this is not how you start. I already made a video if you want to start basic iron palm conditioning without the medicine. It's in my playlist. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Actually, let me leave this. Hey, I didn't see your comments. Some comments I've not seen. What's going on, Anthony? You're massively pulling those strikes on the rock. Of course I am. Why would I try to hit granite as hard as I can? Guys, if you haven't hit wood or sand, how can you even talk about hitting a stone? People are actually crazy. People are really crazy. I'm doing it wrong. Can you show me that you're even training Iron Fist Palm? Please. Don't just type. Where am I at? I'm in Canada, brother. And if I was really injured, my hand wouldn't look like this. Fully functional. Everyone has their method, Silver Knight. That's the beautiful part about Kung Fu. It's not just one door. There's many methods. I can tell you that this method has given me an iron hammer fist. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate it. My method for sure doesn't give arthritis or nerve damage. There's other people's methods that they have no medicine even, and they're hitting the rock. They're hitting a stone. That's dangerous. If you think you can bring that, that's crazy. I don't know what you mean by... Oh, break. Who said anything about breaking? Don't be so presumptuous. It's not a good look for a man. What martial art do you practice? This is strictly from... This is strictly from monkey boxing. Silver Knight, I'm not a circus act. I have videos on my channel. I actually more curious if I go on your channel, what do I find? That's the real thing. Yes, internet never fails. That's 100%. You just have a stone conveniently for training. This is a granite that I found by the river. This is a granite stone. Anybody that says I hit it softly has never even hit wood, and they're talking about hitting stone. Do you feel pain? Of course I feel pain, but it's not like how you imagine that sharp nerve pain. It's just like if you hit the heavy bag with bare knuckles. But again, they need to be conditioned. No, I never bought this stone. I found it. Natural. Right by the river. I can't help you with brain rot, unfortunately. Putting your hands in water in ice won't help you in this case. That is bare minimum. You need proper medicine. Ice is only a cooling sensation. You need herbs with heat and cooling principles, expelling wind. Okay, these are traditional Chinese medicinal terms and conditions. Actually, I box, Mr. OZ. Boxers fracture their wrists and hands too many times, actually. How does medicine even help conditioning? See, that's if you can understand that, that means I already know what level you are on. You need to do your research, brother. Australia. The Shaolin monks always had a medicine for their hands or whatever limb they're conditioning. There is external rub for the skin and the tissue, the tendons, the bones, and there is also an internal medicine to clear your capillaries and blood vessels. False. There's nothing you can say, actually. There's nothing you can say. That's beautiful. If your grandmaster was a TCM doctor, that's amazing. That is amazing. Yes, we know your life is Bushido. You don't have to self-project already. We don't know even what Shaolin monks genuinely... Let me stop you there, brother, because there is already many lineages from the Shaolin Temple. And many people actually, many times, they fled from the army because of cultural revolutions. And they went to different places like Taiwan to continue their lineage. So if somebody's saying that nobody knows what the Shaolin Temple did, I will say not many people know. But you can't say that no one knows. Thank you, Zaid. I appreciate that. MMA is boring, Kenneth. Please, do some brick knuckle push-ups at the very least, and then you can talk. Beta Boy, oh my goodness. What a bunch of jokers on today. What is this? Arkham Asylum released you guys early? Let's see. Target limb medicine. As I said, external rub, like this, is used for your tissue, your muscle fascia, your bones, okay, your skin, of course, your blood vessels, and meridians, which is something that the West really doesn't accept. Shaolin Temple burned down so many times. Yes, exactly. But did masters leave is my question to you. Were there masters that escaped and continued their lineages in other lands? That's my question to you. Yes, external rub. What did you think I meant? No one's reading unknown. That's why you're unknown. You're nobody. I already trained Chase Local. The fact that you don't have patience shows me what level you are. You can go on my channel. You don't have to stay in my life. Why would I? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Jacob, please do some push-ups. Wash your face, brother. It's the morning time. Start your day. Don't just exercise this. A lot of Western, yeah, but guess what? These people created this medicine for the specific reason of training Iron Palm, not just medicine in general. So I would follow their formulas actually. That's what I would do. This is only relevant if you're training to compete. Wrong. I didn't know that you needed to compete in order to train what you love. I didn't know that was a prerequisite, brother. Your life is bullshito, Chase. We know that. No need to self-project, brother. Just level up, you know? Do something with your life. You're on a grown man's life, bro. A stranger at that. The one would recommend supplements. You don't need supplements. That's the thing. You don't need supplements. You need to eat right, and you need to have herbal wisdom. Okay? No one's talking about straps, bro. After you wash your face, you brush your teeth. Do some push-ups. Do some push-ups. Bad sciatica, brother. You need to. I can't even say your username. That's terrible. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Herbs are supplements, exactly. That's one supplement. Yeah. I already made a video for some herbs for martial artists that will improve your vitality, nourish your kidneys and liver. If you're a martial artist, you need to know why your kidneys are very important, specifically your kidneys. Your 5 main organs as well, okay? Your lungs, liver, kidney, heart, and spleen. But specifically the kidneys. You need to know that. Of course, chi is what they call air or breath, but it goes a little deeper than that. Chi is actually the cosmic energy that Nikola Tesla even proved. There is not only electricity, but there is magnetic energy in the air as well. They're technically two polar opposites of each other. Kali is... Forget about that. I already know how to fight with the stick. And Kali is not the only way to fight with a stick. I'm not saying you need supplements that I prefer. I'm telling you, as a complete package, as a martial artist, you need to understand proper diet. You need to understand certain herbs, which you can say they're supplements. When people say supplements, I'm thinking about calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, things like that. What I'm talking about is technically a supplement because it is something your body may need that's extra. Okay, you might not get it from food. For example, I already made a video about pine pollen. That is a super supplement or herb for martial artists. I have playlists on that you can check out. Thank you for the view, for the likes, everyone. Appreciate it. First of all, you need to gather chi before even trying to move chi or do something with chi. You need to actually gather an abundance of chi. You're a doctor, a Western doctor? And please, how many years will it take for my fingers to not open? Because this is not my first 6 months of doing this. And these are the same doctors that were doing TikToks while there was a pandemic, right? Dancing. Yeah. You don't need to gather chi. Mr. Murdoch, you have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, Taylor. You know what my thoughts feel like. Jackie Chan, yeah. No habla español. No habla español. I'm not punching, I'm using my wrist. I'm conditioning the wrist. Because certain lineages of whatever martial art, for example, praying mantis, they claim they can hit with the back fist and the wrist, but they don't really condition. A lot of them don't. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't. And if you ever even hit your wrist by accident on something hard, you know what kind of pain I'm talking about. Let's see. Yo, you guys are funny. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. TCM doctorate. 2 thumbs up. I love Western herbalism. I've studied it since I was 16, 17. But traditional Chinese medicine actually traditional Chinese medicine put in it tied up the loose knots, if you will. It put everything in perspective for me. That's why I only study that to this day. I only can recommend that, especially for martial artists. Mm, you don't need to do this to condition your hands. Simply go to a gym. Yes, 100%. I never tell people that you need this. I don't know why people keep presuming that or assuming that. But what you do need is if you face somebody that already knows how to fight. It's easy to fight, guys. 6 months to 12 months, you know how to fight. Okay? Elbows. Okay? Kicks. Easy. Not hard. But fight somebody that has very good conditioning. Yes, sir, exactly. People break. No, not Wing Chun. No, 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 no. Although Wing Chun was my first martial art, and I still use it, this is not that. Yeah, Silver Knight does talk a lot, like he knows a lot. But when I go to his channel, someone can actually try this. Let's see. Let's go to his channel. What do we find? I don't know. Conditioning doesn't come from hitting pads over time. My goodness. That is such low IQ garbage. I know people that sprain their joints on pads. Padding is only leather. That's why people do brick knuckle push-ups. Yeah. Exactly. Destroying without healing. That's one thing that I've always observed while training martial arts. If you can only destroy and not heal, it's a 50% system. You need the full system. Show me elbow on the punching bag. I have videos. I have videos, and I'm gonna do that after I'm done here. People get offended when I don't read comments. You guys are distracting me. Imagine hitting pads as conditioning. Yo, don't kill me, man. That is hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. Before I even started Muay Thai, I asked, how do you guys condition? The man said, we kick pads and heavy bags. In my head, I said, that's crazy. That's actually stupid. That will only give you basic trauma conditioning, like certain, maybe tissue and bones get a little harder, just a tiny bit. But that is in no way conditioning. You guys are crazy. You know what's pointless? You being here, actually. Sissy slapping a rock. I endeavor you to try this. Actually, I take it back. I don't want you to break your hand, brother. I don't listen to haters. I'm actually entertained by them. That's the funny part. And seeing GMO kids expressing their hatred for their parents or family. Guys, deal with your inward agitations, please. I'm not a therapist. I'm I'm not a therapist. I can't help you guys. Show me wrist training. I have a video to condition your wrists at a basic level. Mr. Joey, you never even been punched in the face. I don't know why you're talking. Or maybe you were. Maybe you were bullied. Who knows? How long? How often a week? I do this 3 to 5 times in the week. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. People talk crap online all the time. But in real life, they look down at the ground. They can't even look at your face. A lot of you guys don't even look at people's faces. You just look down. There's a lot of angry people here. I don't know why. But you need to level up your life. Clear your traumas. Detox yourself. Some of you guys never did a parasite cleanse. Fast. Some of you never went without food for 20 hours. Please. Gabriel is mad with an exclamation mark. Oh my goodness. Why are we so mad today? It's Tuesday, guys. I'm chasing views. That's why I'm kicking people out. A-class thinking there, brother. Can't even lie. Of course, there's a ton of... Let's see. What's my longest fast? I've done a 24-hour no food, no water fast. Right, a dry fast. That's tough, especially in July, August. But it does wonders for your body. Your body's already degenerating. You're not even... Your body doesn't dehydrate. It pulls water from other places. There's a lot of water retention in our bodies. Mike, I already have a playlist. You can check out how to start Iron Fist training for the beginner. Without medicine, you don't need medicine for that. Jandro, was that dry fast or just a regular fast? I don't know, Data G. It depends on your personality and your body type and your interest. This is slapping. Two different things. Mr. Todd, if you're in Southwest Ontario, we can spar anytime. I know there's a lot of fantasies about firearms, but this is not a firearm channel. I found the rock by river actually, a natural river bed, rock bed. Who's talking about Usyk? Nick, you need to get some help, brother. Get some therapy. Let's see. My knuckles are already good. I don't need to hit granite on knuckles. Or hit my knuckles on granite. Yeah, you're bored? Well, that's too bad, brother. Let's see. We're not talking about Usyk, Nick. I don't know why you're talking about boxing. Your coach? I don't know who your coach is, but he has no conditioning knowledge. Too bad. Your hands are begging. They're in pain. Really? I do this, brother. I do this almost every day. You can see my lives. You can't fake pain with the granite stone. I'm scared to do my knuckles. Yeah. You caught me, kiddo. I do weight training. I don't know why people always presume, but such is life. People are presumptuous. GMOs, what can you do? Yes, I have my own business and I work night shifts. I didn't know that 9 to 5s are the only way of income. Goodbye. Yeah, that's good for today. So many haters, unbelievable. Yep, it starts with hating themselves in some way or fashion. Exactly. They are sitting and watching my life. That's the funny part. Jack Jones, you are here sitting watching a grown man typing. I don't know if you can call yourself a man. I do spread love. Anybody that knows me, that's been on my channel for a while, knows that I answer questions and I actually spread positivity. But I am also giving the same that I receive. Just like if someone tries to come and slap me on the street, I'm not gonna turn the other cheek. Let's see, after Wing Chun so far. Yeah, monkey boxing, Wing Chun, I know Muay Thai boxing, kickboxing. I've done Sambo, I've done Jeet Kune Do. So I mix up different things that work and that I find very effective. Let's see. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. Thank you guys. Thanks for the positivity. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. No, I don't know Aikido. Although my first Wing Chun Sifu, he was a proficient practitioner of Aikido, which was kind of interesting. He showed me some stuff, but I don't know. I don't know it. I would agree boxing and wrestling is up there at the top. If you add some elbows, knees, either from Muay Thai, Muay Baran, Silat, it doesn't matter. And then you add some submissions from maybe Sambo, Chinna, Jiu-Jitsu, you are above many men already. I'm actually waiting for a lot of people to come off before I do any work, because a lot of people are weirdos. Cardio, kickboxing will get you right. No, cardio kickboxing is just that. It's not even, you're not even fighting to, you're not even training to fight. That's the thing with cardio kickboxing. Krav Maga, I only recommend Krav Maga for the firearms, but everything else is... because a lot of people are degenerates. I want to see what people are thinking. Yeah, so this is the medicine. This is what you have to use. Jack Jones, you need some guidance in your life, brother, please. No, you don't need just Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. That's narrow-minded thinking. Very narrow. Anybody that says you just need this is narrow-minded, because you can always learn something else. Timing and precision is missing from cardio kickboxing. Cardio kickboxing is missing a lot of stuff. Hassan. You can also use frequencies to help yourselves, not these YouTube ones though. That's what meditation is for frequency. Who is my favorite MMA fighter? Anderson Silva. And I'd say Emelianenko as well. Wrestling really can't replace BJJ for the fact that once you're on the ground, you need to know what you're doing. It depends what kind of Kung Fu you're talking about. A lot of Kung Fu is showmanship and acrobatics, unfortunately. I'm not waiting for any altercation. I've had my altercations in my early 20s, bro. I'm actually trying to live a very peaceful life. Because in Canada, if you even defend yourself, I still have to hire an attorney, take time off work, and fight for my freedom. Just for defending myself. I tell you, watch a wrestler grapple a BJJ fighter. Yes, the wrestler might get him down, but what happens after? Unless the wrestler is a really good striker on the ground, and even then, you have a big problem. It's very easy to get in a it's very easy to get submitted with a triangle or Kimura from somebody that doesn't know that those methods, those dynamics, how easy it is. All right, because if your hand is always open like this, you're always doing this shit, you're not keeping your elbows tight on the ground, it's very easy to get locked up. Kimura is one of my favorites because a lot of people don't even expect that, really. No, I'm not considering moving to the States, brother. I would say it's better on the ground, but then again, you have Sambo, which I love Sambo more than BJJ. Wrestler wins 9 out of 10. Wins in what way? My question is, wins in what way? For a takedown? Sure. To get submitted? You're not pinning a BJJ guy that easy, my friend. It's just the truth. Okay, let's warm up. Let's get more people out of here. Let's do some reflex training. Whoa, I don't know if that's your self-projection, but we don't do that here, Grant. Seek therapy. What do you think of traditional karate? Depends what style. I love Kyokushin. I love Goju Ryu as well. So it depends if you're learning to actually spar and use it, and then it's a thumbs up. Yeah, submissions kill even the biggest egos. 100% agreed. I have to be chill, brother. I have to be. If you're a martial artist, you have to be chill. I already showed my face. What do you mean? I was just talking. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Depends what you're trying to improve on. That's a very broad spectrum question. Copyright. Yeah. Yeah, anybody that says you need a big ball, guys, you have no idea what you're talking about. I have a double end bag. Double end bag is boring. After a year or two of consistent training, it's very boring. Very, very boring. This is a baseball, so you have to make sure there's good eye-hand coordination just to hit it or to get out of the way. Sanda is good. I like Sanda. It's not a speed bag. It's more of an accuracy bag. Krav Maga is better. Terrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes, it's called eye-hand coordination. I know that some low IQ people are just like, what? This is not a speed bag. This is to make sure you hit a small target that's moving very quick, or to block it, or to use head move. Who cares?
I would go for Sambo personally. The way the cage flooring is set up, I would agree with you. If you've ever been in a cage, you understand what I'm talking about. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate that. Someone said, never seen single car Maga. Not Cali, no. And not our niece. Nope. They don't hold their stick that way. If you pay attention to details, they hold their stick very differently. Yeah, Josh Barnett, old school. Damn, this guy just brought me back memory lane. MACP. You gotta check that out. What is it? This is mostly Southern Shaolin stick fighting. Hence we utilize this part. An elbow, back, here, more spin flow. Modern Army Combative. Okay, so it's an amalgamation of sorts. Those are good martial arts. Where are you learned Shaolin stick work? I learned it from my Sifu. My second Sifu for Wing Chun. He was a practitioner of many Southern Shaolin arts, and he knew a lot of weapons. So I learned the stick from him. Sambo is a combative. It's a combative program. Really, it's full. It's a full system. Okay, it has striking, takedowns, throws, and then groundwork as well. Right? That's where I learned how to heel hook. That's why I love Sambo. uh, who is this? Hamza, please seek therapy, kiddo. Seek therapy. Some of you guys really need therapists. No joke. Of course. Sambo is effectively MMA. Yeah, Eskrima and those guys, they hold the stick from here to get the full range, which is fine. But again, I learned a bit to hold it here for a last self-defense block here, emergency block, or it works as an elbow. Same thing, down, up. Right, if I strike, I miss, I can come here, take a step, go here. No, it's not a blend of BJJ or that. It's their own system. Okay, the Soviet system of Sambo, if you will, if you can use that word, Sambo. I have nunchucks, but I don't like nunchucks. Nunchucks are, that's really not practical. When somebody says sticks are not practical, you can find a small little stick on the ground somewhere in the city, even in urban. Okay. But nunchucks is just the stick broken in two with a chain in between. Right? Yeah, thank you for the likes, everyone. Yes, I did Wing Chun. That was my first martial art. And ironically enough, that's where I was exposed to BJJ as well. I have a dummy. I like to use the bow staff as well. This is oak, so it's a little heavier, so you need more rotational. You need more wrist power, I'll say. Because it's heavier. need a shorter one. I need like 4 feet. No, you don't need to be taller, brother. This is not that tall of a ceiling. Please try to understand before typing, and then think again before you type. Multitude of attacks. Depends, man. Depends who you learn boxing from. I know people that learn boxing and then help them when they got jumped. But then again, who are the people jumping them? Are they just some losers on the street? Do they know how to fight? Dutch Muay Thai or Muay Thai from Thailand? I prefer Dutch. I like Dutch as well, because the Thais had to humble to the Dutch style of kickboxing. Especially when Ramon Deckers and those guys went up. They had to learn from them, actually, coincidentally. I am the one. You have little experience. My goodness. I'm not hitting headshots, guys. That's what you need to understand first. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the likes, everyone. If he's taller, I will just do an oblique kick. That works so many times. And at the end of the day, especially on the street, people underestimate the effectiveness of a good groin shot, especially with shoes. Especially if I see that his knee is not inward, that means he doesn't really know about that shot. Oh my god, GH, is that your real display picture? What a hideous mug. My wrist is folding. I endeavor you to show me that you can punch bare knuckle. If not, shh. This is, guys, I've been live for almost 2 hours. Oh my god, GH. What a loser. This guy made another account. What a friggin' loser. I'm not training for a fight. My cardio is not peak. I'm just maintaining my skills. That's about it. Yeah, everyone's a professional fighter. You have clowns here that their wrists will fold if they try to punch bare knuckle, and they're actually trying to talk. Hilarious. Comedy Central. Not 4 hours, 2 hours. I've been training for 2 hours. Almost 2 hours, hour and a half. Okay, let's go. Of course, it's good for me. That's the main thing. I'm not trying to be showing off or do anything weird. All I'm doing is training for myself and spreading some motivation for beginners. Maybe somebody wants to train and for whatever reason something is holding them back. Yes, head movement is important. Now let's see GH if he can punch bare knuckle. How many times a week? When I have good time, 5 days a week. But more realistically, 3 to 4. Downstairs. Okay, in the basement. I still have my Shaolin practices that I do. My meditations. Tendon refinement. That's a different thing. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate it. We're almost done. Just bang out some mace bell swings. That's what I say. Can you do power shot? What kind of power shot? I'm hitting bare knuckle and the bag is moving. I think that is power shot. Dirty. That's good. Can you explain the teep elbow combo? Yeah, you keep teeping, you teep maybe 2, 3, 4 times, and then you fake the teep and you step in with an upward elbow. You can do many things. You can step in with a knee. Like you said, a flying elbow is really sick. And for Kieran, this is conditioning. You need to condition yourself. First of all, your mind. Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate that. You need to condition your mind first to accept body punches and leg kicks. And then you need to actually condition your body with impact. And there's many ways to do that. There's many ways. But that's why I say first and foremost, it's getting used to being hit. That takes time. For some people, it takes 6 months for them to stop twitching even or blinking, right? Or flinching, right? And then actually taking impact it might take someone else even longer. I've seen Joe Rogan. Oh, you're talking about the mace bell. The mace bell is amazing. It really changed me. I've been doing it for a year and a half now. Heavy ball is one thing, yeah. I've seen guys like Teofimo, Pacquiao. They have a small oak stick, and their trainers are hitting them on the body. Small little impact. For that, I would always recommend some medicine. How it's done in Shaolin, I actually have a video for body conditioning. I'm gonna make another one though for more put more explanation to it. But you can use you can get a stick, a regular stick, and wrap a thick amount of cotton. Okay, tape it on, and pound yourself. Hit your body. Okay, boom, boom, all over, stomach, abdomen, side. That'll get you basic conditioning. But after that, you can use a wooden mallet. Hit your body with a wooden mallet for 20 minutes. Okay, take the impact. There's various ways. There's various levels. That's the thing. What's going on, bro? How's it going? I'm from Canada. Right, so going back to that, you establish the fact that you're teeping, right? So you teep, 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 go up. You can do anything. You can go one, right? Teep, teep. It's up to you. But the fact is, you gotta get that teep. Get it in their head. Teep doesn't feel good. And actually, it doesn't feel good because not so much of the damage that people think it comes from a teep. A teep is actually almost like a jab in Muay Thai. A teep breaks the rhythm. Right? Like if the guy's here, if he's not moving, but you can see he's about to do something, he's about to step, you break his rhythm. Quick teep. Even if he doesn't move back, you're still gonna get as I'm about to do something, like this, I stopped you. Right? So it messes with their mind. And if they do move back, that's a plus. Right? They keep coming. That's why I can't go to the right here. Or the oblique here. Right? Which the oblique you can actually go with the heel into the sternum. Here. Right? Get that teeth going. Teeth. 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 Right, or teeth. Or back fist, spinning back fist. Up to you. We're spinning hammer fist, sorry. Alright guys. Hour 45 live. Thank you so much for the likes and the views. Check out my playlist videos I have for instructions. Hopefully that helps. Have a great day.